What's happening, guys? My name is Anthony, and in today's video I've got another My Team video for you guys. This time we are going to be racing in the Hungarian GP. So if you do enjoy this video, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's get straight into this one. Not really much to do in HQ except go through the normal stuff and hopefully our upgrades come through. Other than that, we'll just skip straight on to qualifying, so I'll see you guys there. Okay then, guys, so getting into qualifying finally now. I've done my practice sessions. It was wet conditions when I did it, so kind of means nothing, except for the fact that it could potentially be raining throughout this qualifying session. But yeah, let's get into this and let's see how well we can do around Hungary. Okay, so yeah, I accidentally pressed the drive out button instead of the skip button. So we're going to be doing our own outlap here, which is going to be interesting because that means we're going to have less tire wear. The tires aren't going to be as warm for this lap, which could actually help us in a sense. I usually don't do this because, to be honest, it kind of wastes time, but at the same time, you can actually gain a couple extra attempts from this just because your tires are not as worn as they would be if you just skip. So let's go to our lap and see how well we can actually do. Okay, we've got our teammate right behind us who's coming up quite fast. I don't know if he's on the lap. I think he is, but we're going to try and do our preparations real quick here. Okay, there we go. Don't know if we impeded him. I hope we didn't. But now we are on our first lap. Let's see what we can do here. Braking just after the 100-meter board. Down into third gear. Well, actually second gear in that case. Just due to the car's innate understeer. So we're going to do again, just going one gear lower than we usually would. Not the best first sector, but you know what? I'll take it as a banker. A little bit of a moment through that chicane, but we managed to keep the car from spinning, which is good. And now here we've got sector 3 where if your tires are too warm, you will lose a lot of time here just because the car will just wash away mid-corner. Doesn't seem to be the case for us. We're going to cross the line to do a 16.0, which is 4 tenths slower than Lewis Hamilton. 4 tenths from Lewis Hamilton. That doesn't sound about right. I don't know, maybe Hungary is one of those tracks where 104 is actually pretty slow. Okay, there you go. There's more like it. Gasly with a 15.0. Maybe Mercedes are just not, or Lewis Hamilton in particular is just not really that quick right now because he's been struggling quite a lot in these races. Alright, so what I've decided to do is I decided to completely skip until the end. We've got fresh softs now, well, fresh-ish softs compared to what we would normally have if we had did the outlap ourselves. You can see we're sitting in P16 now, so this is around about where I thought we would be. This is going to be our final lap in Q1. So let's see if we can improve. And let's see if we can actually get ourselves into Q2 here at Hungary. I'm not sure how we managed to get a better first sector there, but we somehow have. So we can do this left-hander. Carrying the speed through. Not as close to the grey curb. This is actually a very similar lap time so far to our first lap. Which, considering we were in P16, or are in P16, not the kind of lap times that I'm looking for. This has not been a very good lap. I'm not happy with this lap, actually, so far, as we do gain a tenth from that corner, but still, overall, I think this has definitely been a very poor lap from us around Hungary. Alright, come on, let's see what we can do this final corner. The car just washes wide a little bit. Might have overheated the tyres just a little bit. We're a tenth faster, and it puts us in P15. That actually might not be enough, depending. We'll see, as there's only 13 seconds left as we let whoever is behind us go. Valtteri Bottas. Alright, guys, let's see if that lap was actually enough to get us into Q2. Alright, here we go. I don't see it. We're not in the top 14. We were P15, remember, so we're not going to show up here. As George Russell goes quickest. Okay, cool. We were quick enough somehow to get into the top 16 as our teammate actually qualifies in last place and by over a second. I mean, right now we've decided to stay with Callum Ilott for now just until we try and build up a little bit more money, but this isn't looking very good. Callum Ilott is just not able to get what we're able to get out of the car. A 17.9, he was 2 seconds slower than us and a second slower than Nicholas Latifi. Poor performance by Callum, poor performance. Okay, guys, it's raining. It's raining. So we've got to go and do our lap as quickly as we can so that we can at least try and get the benefits of a still dry track. Because if it does get worse, throughout qualifying, then that means we could get into Q3 and start within the top 10. Still got DRS, as we are just behind either Danny or Lando. Again, going to try and take the same braking points, same lines as we would normally. Or very poor exit out of turn 1. What we can do for turn 2. Washing just a little bit wide. I'm not sure if that's just me being bad or if that is the track just getting slightly wetter. Come on, I think I'm going to need this track to just get worse as qualifying goes on. Because this lap has been very, very poor. I'm really trying to push it, but at the same time, I'm trying to be somewhat cautious. I think the track is getting wetter because we're just washing out wide now. Okay, Vettel's done an 18-0. And we've done an... Yeah, the track's getting wetter, guys. We had no chance there. I tried, but that's the best we're going to do. We just wasn't out quick enough, really, to be honest. And now the track's getting wetter, so... We've already used up our tyres, which means even if the track dries out, we won't be able to really improve. So we'll go in the garage and just skip to the end. I doubt that we're actually going to make it into Q3. Oh, guys, the track got worse and it stayed worse, meaning that we are actually through into Q3 by absolute chance. Now, I am seeing a few names here. George Russell, Charles Leclerc, Sergio Perez, and Lewis Hamilton all out in Q2. They weren't able to get out quick enough, guys, meaning that they're out. Hungary is a track where it's very difficult to overtake. A lot of people call it Monaco without the barriers. We could be on for a very good position here if we can defend well during the race. Could be on for points. Okay then, guys, there's confirmation. So yeah, we're P10 with a 15.8, followed in, well, actually, we are just behind Sebastian Vettel with a 15.7, so not too far away from Sebastian Vettel, I will say. This is definitely not a track where we should struggle too much, I'm hoping, but we'll see what happens in the actual race itself, and hopefully we can actually defend and even build upon what we've done here and actually score some points today. So let's get into the Hungarian GP. Okay, guys. I saw on the graphic that it was supposed to be sunny during the race, or at least dry. It's not. We are in Inter's conditions right now, guys. This could be a good opportunity. It could be a bad opportunity. I'm going to go on the limb and say it could be a good opportunity here to actually score some points, actually see if we can perform well in wet conditions. Now, it's overcast the entire race, but the game is giving us inters to inters. So what I'm going to do is we're going to underfuel the car a little bit. And hopefully hopefully it stays wet enough so that we can get back to normal. And if it dries up, we should be good. So yeah, let's get into this race and see what we can do in wet conditions. This is going to be our first race where we're actually starting in wet conditions. All right, here we go, guys. We've got 3, 4, 5 red lights for the Hungarian GP in inters conditions. And lights out, and away we go. Not really able to get the power down. It's actually been very difficult to get the power down. We've kind of been swallowed up a little bit here. We brake a lot early, trying to navigate our way through these cars without getting any damage. We have lost the place to Valtteri, and we're now battling with Lewis Hamilton, trying to stay ahead of him. As we understeer so wide there. What the hell was that? Okay, so it seems as if even with in his conditions where we underfuel the car's just still not really up to scratch. Well, it might be quite a tough one today. But we're still going to do our best. I'm hoping that we can actually gain fuel. That would be nice. Please. I hope that we don't lose fuel. That would be very awkward. Usually you're supposed to gain quite a lot of fuel in wet conditions. Oh, as we have an absolute stinker of an exit here. And who is that? Is that Max? It's Sergio Perez who's trying to take advantage of that. Okay, we just need to calm ourselves down a little bit here. Try not do any heroics into corners. Try not brake too late into corners. Just get yourselves into a rhythm. We should be able to keep up, hopefully, with Valtteri here. Okay, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I am concentrating just a little bit more than I usually would, mainly because it's Inter's conditions, but We're still just following Bottas here. Again, we do need to try and get past him if we can, because Vettel is starting to make a little bit of gains. And I'm pretty sure Sergio Perez isn't going to be waiting too much longer to try and make a move on us. So let's see. We get a decent-ish exit here. Not really. But I'm going to use a lot of ERS here. Let's see if we can actually close the gap here. Apparently there's a mechanical problem. Not sure who fought, but we're going to dive down the inside for Valtteri Bottas. I hope it's not us that has the mechanical problem. I need to quickly, at some point, just check our vehicle condition just to make sure it's not us who has that problem. Because if it is, very annoying. It doesn't seem as if it was us who had the mechanical problem. So I'm happy about that. We've made it past Valtteri Bottas, diving down the inside into turn 1. And Perez has actually made the move on Bottas as well, so... Oh, we have a huge lock up here, that's not going to be good. For our charge towards Vettel. Oh, come on, don't understeer, don't start. Don't start washing out on me. We've made quite a big gain already onto Sebastian. We don't want to lose it now. There's Yuki Tsunoda. I think it might actually be Yuki Tsunoda with a problem. Because he's going very, very slow. There's a huge gap to the front 3 already. Jeff, once again, saying that the track is going to lighten, but don't expect a dry track. As Sergio Perez tries to go around the outside into turn 1. Doesn't necessarily work out for him. But yeah, it's got to be Yuki. It's got to be Yuki. Look at the gap between Tsunoda and I believe that's Science. So it seems as if that mechanical problem that Jeff was talking about was Yuki. As we get a little bit of a bump from Perez, we are in simulation damage. That could have given damage, as we almost collect damage as well. Yeah, probably shouldn't look behind you when there's a car directly ahead of you. If there's anyone that knows about defending at Hungary, it's Fernando Alonso, as we sneak down the inside of Sebastian Vettel there. That was a very good move, very last minute decision to do it. As soon as I hit the braking zone, I was like, let me lift off the brakes a little bit and just send it. Oh my god. Oh my god, how the hell did we save that? Guys, that was an incredible save. As Fernando Alonso goes for a save of his own. Seems as if it's not just me making the mistakes as well. I've just seen Lando Norris have a bit of a moment as well. There's another moment for Fernando. I'm going to take that opportunity and send it again. Another good move at the final sector. In a place where, if it was dry conditions, you wouldn't really be making an overtake. Yeah, I think I'm just getting on the throttle just a little bit too quickly. And it's causing us to have a little bit of slides. But we're now sitting in P5, guys. P5 behind Yuki Tsunoda and Lando Norris. This is looking like it's going to shape up to be a good result for us if it continues like this. Has Lando Norris got damage? Surely he's got damage, because I generally feel as if Yuki shouldn't be keeping up with him. And by proxy, I shouldn't be keeping up with him. As Yuki looks to go for a move, Yuki Tsunoda has actually just passed Lando Norris for the podium position. We might actually look for the move ourselves to move up to P4. We don't really want to stay behind the McLaren for too long. And so we go for the move. Sending it down the inside of the McLaren into turn 1. And now we're behind Yuki Tsunoda again. This time, we're battling for P3, guys. What's happening here? This is going completely differently to how I thought the Hungarian GP would have gone, based on my belief that it was going to be a dry race. Yeah, Lando Norris is 2 seconds behind us already. I think I got it wrong. It wasn't Yuki Tsunoda with the problem, or it might have been Yuki Tsunoda with the problem. But there's definitely a problem with Lando Norris. He either has wing damage or he's the person with the mechanical issues. I think we're doing quite well here to keep up with Yuki. We've not got the same straight line speed as him. But we are using a lot of our ERS here. Let's see if we can go for this end. Nah. Didn't think we were going to get past, so I decided to just back out of it. We can always try again next lap, as we seem to be pretty consistent in terms of our pace, especially compared to him as well. Alright. Oh my god! How on God's green earth did we make that move? That has to be one of my best moves in the career mode so far. Surely. What the hell? I mean, the car is we're just losing traction. So Yuki's gonna try and pass us again. Okay, I don't know if I maybe just came out of my rhythm there as I made that incredible move, but Jesus, that's got to be the best move we've made so far in this career mode. Car's getting a little harder to drive. What's going on here? Are the tires overheating? Ooh. That's Carlos Sainz into the pits for intermediate again. Okay. Okay. Jeff has just let us know that it's going to be dry soon. So I think the best decision here, guys, is to wait until it's dry. Just simply wait until it's dry. If we can hold out on these intermediates and then switch over into the dry tires, the slick tires, potentially in P2, depends on how quickly Carlos Sainz catch us up, which I assume will be very quickly. But that puts us in a very good position because that means that the AI, my teammate, Carlos Sainz, people like that who are pitting now for intermediates, will have to pit again for slicks. That's Max Verstappen in the pits, but he was like half a second ahead of us, so in all honesty, I think Max Verstappen's going to get out ahead of us. See a yellow flag? Who is that? Oh my god. Oh, please don't give me damage from that. Here comes Carlos Sainz. We weren't able to hold him back long enough. Okay, so that's Valtteri Bottas, not Kimi Räikkönen. Not sure what's going on with the mod. Actually, I don't think it changes the voice names either. That wouldn't really make sense, because you'd have to re-record the name. So, obviously he's retired. So, Valtteri Bottas is out of the race. Carlos Sainz is right behind us. And yeah, it's still not dry, guys. It's still Inters. Like, Inters is still the quicker tire, which is quite annoying. Because I was hoping that it would get to dry conditions before that point. You know, before the point of Carlos Sainz actually catching us up. I mean, we've still got about, what, 7 laps to go, roughly? 7, 8 laps to go. And our tire wear is currently at 50%. So I do believe it's possible for us to do this entire race on this set of tires. As you can see, again, Jeff just reaffirming the fact that it's still Inters. I don't think I've ever been in a situation where the track has taken this long to dry out. I think we could have been on for a good fight here for P2 if that was the case, but right now it's going to be a huge struggle to keep Carlos Sainz behind me with this big of a difference between just general pace and tire wear as well. I must say though, guys, like generally coming into this Grand Prix, I never expected it to go like this. I thought that it was going to be dry conditions and that even though we had a good quali, we'd actually fall back as time went on and not actually gain so much out of this. Like, wet weather is perfect for us. Because we are now still sitting in P2 fighting with Carlos Sainz for P2. Never thought I'd be saying that again so soon after what happened in Austria. Okay, here he goes. Carlos Sainz is going for the move. Going to brake later than him to try and defend. Oh my god. No! The safety car comes out, guys. Why? Why has Alexander Albon got to have retired? That's so annoying. That is so annoying. Now I have to pit, or else I'm not going to be able to defend. That could be a good thing or it could be a bad thing. Okay, here we go. We're going in for soft tires, guys. We're still going to come out in P3, by the way. So if it does dry up for the last lap, oh my god, we are so good right now. A 1.8 stop from the boy is absolutely insane stop right there. Oh no, I think we made the wrong move here, guys. Because the safety car's going in. And Carlos Sainz has caught up. So I don't think we're close enough. I don't think we're close enough, guys. Yeah, it looks like Max Verstappen's gone. Oh no. Oh no. Nah, we're not gonna get past Carlos. Oh, it was a gamble. And we've lost out on the gamble. It was a huge gamble, but we've lost out. Damn, I'm actually so disappointed in that. We could have gotten another P2, but we're still going to be on the podium at least. There we go, going purple. Okay, so yeah. I think we're going to get the fastest lap. I don't see a reason why we wouldn't. So it's going to be our first fastest lap as well, actually. Oh my god, what is happening right now? Look at all these lapped cars. Get out of the way. Get out of the way, Latifi. What are you doing? Oh my god. Now we've got my teammate, who again is in my way. Move, move. Oh my god, we could actually still get P2. Come on, come on, come on. I need these guys out of my way. I see him. I see Carlos Sainz. I think that's Sainz anyway. No, no way. No way are we actually going to do this. If we had caught up to Max, we would have won this race. But we're not going to catch up to Max. We are going to catch back up to Carlos Sainz. Oh my god. And there we go. We've just passed Carlos Sainz. We're in P2 once again. What is happening? If we just had one more lap on Verstappen. Oh my god, literally Verstappen is right there. We were so close to winning this race, guys. Okay. Oh. Look at how close we were. We were within a second of winning, guys. I can't believe that. Obviously, we used the flashback there, but I can't believe that. We were within a second of winning the race. What? We were so close. Okay, guys, we were literally 7 tenths away from winning this Grand Prix. If there was just a single lap more, we would have won this Grand Prix. Absolutely insane end to that. Obviously, we did use the flashback, which kind of ruined the ending a little bit, but still, absolutely insane race. Max Verstappen wins again, just in front of ourselves, who, for the second time in the past couple of races, finishes in P2 with Carlos Sainz in P3, and then we're followed by Yuki Tsunoda, Lando Norris, Fernando Alonso, Lewis Hamilton, George Russell, Sergio Perez, and Sebastian Vettel, rounding off the top 10. And then outside the top 10, we have Ricciardo, Leclerc, Stroll, Gasly, Ocon, Schumacher, Zhou, my teammate Callum Ayalot, Nicholas Latifi, Kevin Magnussen, with Alex Albon and Valtteri Bottas being the only retirements of the Grand Prix. So let's check the standings and see what's changed. We now move into P9 with 55 points ahead of Yuki Tsunoda. We're doing incredibly well, guys. And Max Verstappen now has 87 points ahead of Lando Norris, who's still ahead of George Russell. So yeah, it's a fight for P2, guys, in terms of the drivers. Max Verstappen, he's established himself. I'm pretty much going to start calling him the champion now, unless he has a string of bad luck. He's not really losing the championship. Callum Ayalot still only got 1 point at this moment of time. And then if we check the constructors, once again, nothing has changed, except we have now gained even more points on Alpine. So yeah, it's going to take them, and it's going to take Aston Martin quite a lot to overtake us in the constructors. P6, absolutely insane. I don't even know what to say to that, especially considering we are supposed to be the worst car on the grid. In terms of AI, I think I'm going to keep it at 104 because it does make things a little bit more interesting rather than upping up the AI and then having really boring races. So yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. But if you really want me to up the AI, just let me know in the comments down below. Okay then, guys, that's going to be it for today's video. If you did enjoy it, make sure to smash the like button. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you're new. And yeah, what an incredible race. P2 with our very first fastest lap as well. I'm actually fully gassed about that. So yeah, again, smash the like button and I'll catch you guys in the next video.